Hello and welcome to a video that will help you not get nervous for stuff. I'm speaking from a viewpoint of auditions, performances, interviews, shows, things like that, because those are the things that I've done before and this has worked for me. But I think these ideas overall apply to most things that you might get nervous about. Oh no! This may seem kind of obvious, but we'll start with the easy ones. Be prepared. If you're doing a musical audition, know your music. If you're an actor and you're auditioning for a part, know your freaking sides. If you're going to an interview, think beforehand about what kind of questions might this employer ask? What might they want to know? What should I ask? Think about some questions for yourself beforehand. Dress nice, but don't go too fancy. This ain't a gala. It's a job interview. Just the act of being prepared and feeling ready will make you perform better, basically. That's one less thing you have to worry about amidst the craziness of whatever you may or may not be doing. 5. I'm not sure if this one actually has truth to it or if it's just pseudoscience, but potassium supposedly makes you feel less nervous, and bananas have a lot of potassium in them. So basically before region band auditions every year, I just eat a whole bunch of bananas. I don't know if it actually works scientifically, but it makes me feel better, so sometimes that's all you need. Eat a bunch of bananas. Or if you watch Jota Pelirrojo, jala banana! 3. This one especially applies to performances and shows. You need to have an attitude about you. These moments are the only times in your life where it's okay to have a huge ego. But once you get off the field or once you get off the stage, get rid of that because ain't nobody want to deal with that. Especially for shows. You need to be thinking, I'm here. Look at me. Listen to me. I am what you need to be focused on. I'm important. I am your reason for being here. You need to project out of your body. And if you keep that in your mind, I am here. Look at me. That helps me a lot with nerves, especially for instrumental auditions. Just think that before you start playing. Look at me. Listen to me. It's okay to have an ego in these situations. It helps, actually. 4. I can't think of any other languages to say 4 in. If you know 4 in another language, put it down below. I'd love to hear it. The absolute worst thing that you can do against yourself is worry about messing up. The thing is, you don't want to regard whatever it is, whether it be your solo or your moment on stage, your line or whatever. You don't want to think of it, you don't want to just blow it off, of course, but the more you worry about messing up, I've found, the more likely you are to mess up. Prepare yourself to the best of your abilities, keep a positive and optimistic mentality, and go for it. That's what you need. Don't worry, oh my gosh, what if I mess up? What if I mess up? If you mess up, you mess up. Pretend it didn't happen and keep on going. I'm going to do a personal anecdote for y'all. The marching show this year, because I'm a marching band, I have the clarinet solo, and I know that if I worry about messing up, I am going to mess up. So it helps me to treat it as any other part of the show. Because when it's all 300 whatever of us playing, I don't get nervous about that. If I make a playing mistake, it won't really be heard. But by myself, with the microphone and like the speakers and everything, yeah, it's going to be heard. But if I think about it as just another part of the show, then I don't get nervous. Think of it as part of the show. Cinque, I think. Ignore the audience. I have heard that stupid thing, imagine the audience in their underwear, so many times. Okay, nothing would make me more freaked out and more nervous than a bunch of half-naked people staring at me while I'm trying to have a moment here. Focus and concentrate only on what you're doing. Nothing else matters. They don't matter, they don't matter. The audience doesn't matter. Unless, of course, it's something where you interact with the audience, in which case you gotta pay attention to the audience. But if you don't need to interact with the audience, they're not there. You focus completely, 100% on what you're doing. And I found that when you do that, you go into this euphoria of pure concentration. And once you're finished, you don't remember a thing. Because you were so intent and so focused on what you were doing, that was the only thing that mattered in that moment. Nothing else stays in there. Make your friend go record it or something, because you ain't gonna remember a thing. But that should be a goal. That concentration, performance, euphoria should be a goal. Once you're in that, you don't worry about messing up. You don't worry about the audience. You don't worry about potassium or other people or mistakes. It doesn't matter. You are in your moment. You are in your zone. Thank you for watching. If you like my videos, then make sure you subscribe and we can all dance together like this. What do you do to avoid nerves? Put it down below and I might use some of it, because region orchestra auditions are coming up and I don't want to make a fool of myself. Lastly, I'm going to be in Atlanta, Georgia next week because marching band, we're going to Georgia and we're going to perform. So that'll be pretty cool, and I'm saying this because the video for next week will be a bit late and it will most likely be a Georgia adventure. I send you love and I will see y'all sometime in the future. Fear the unknown. Wait, I just realized something. Okay, that reminded me of the song The Devil Went Down to Georgia. You need to be like Johnny. If you are like Johnny, you will have no problem. When the devil finished, Johnny said, "Well, you're pretty good, old son, but sit down in that chair right there. Let me show you how it's done." So go, show him how it's done. Bye!